All right, welcome back to the Microsoft Excel Solutions, part 4. In this particular part, we are going to be solving another problem. So we are going to create a solution to this worksheet. So this particular worksheet has some data, and we are asked to summarize the data. And so we have decided that we are going to use the pivot table tool to summarize this data. So we have date, we have region, we have the sales rep, their products, and then of course the revenue, the amount. So the first thing we want to do is to clean up this data. We're going to format this date. Okay, so we'll format this date. So we'll apply the date formatting, and we're going to use short date. So that is just to keep the date very simple. Okay. So now that we've done with that, we want to insert a pivot table to summarize revenue by region. That's what we want to do. So we place our cursor within the data area, and then we click insert on the tab, on the ribbon, insert, and then we go for pivot table on the left side. So now our table area region has been selected. So we want to use a new worksheet. Okay, we want to use a new worksheet, and so we're going to click OK. So in this new worksheet, we are to insert the pivot table to summarize revenue by region. Revenue by region. So that's what we want to do. So this is our summary sheet. Okay, so we want to summarize revenue by region. So we're going to pick region, and we're going to pick revenue. So you just tick, and the result will show here. Okay, so we have our result here. So this is the region, and this is the sum of the revenue. Okay, so we go back to our work, our task. So create a pivot table based on sales rep and products. So pivot chart in this case, create a pivot chart based on sales rep and products. So we're going to pick our data, and then we're going to say insert, and we're going to go for the pivot chart. Our range has been selected. We will say existing sheet. We will choose existing sheet. Location is the summary sheet, and then maybe we want to place our result here under D2, and then we click OK. So now, since the task says we should create sales rep, product, and revenue. So the task is actually indicating that we should create a pivot chart based on sales rep and product. So creating a pivot chart based on sales rep and product means we have to pick the sales rep that goes to the row area, which is the row axis, and then of course the products also. So what it means is the total is the legend, but if we want to use one of them as the legend, maybe product, then we can drag products to this legend area, and then you see that the chart takes a new look. So the legend will be the product, and the sales rep will be the x-axis. So I think this is fine. This is fantastic. Okay, so that is the data, and that is the chart. So this is the data at the top, and this is the chart. Okay. So we can easily expand that. So that's this and this. Okay, now, so let's go back to our solution sheet. It says experiment with different chart types. So we in experimenting with different chart type, we're going to create another one by sales rep. So we're just going to pick, insert, pivot table, and existing. We're going to click this, and we go to our summary sheet. We're going to place it here. We'll click OK. So here we want to summarize by sales rep. Okay, and we're going to create a search pivot table, and we're going to give it a pie chart. Click OK, so we can place the pie chart somewhere there. Yeah, place it here. Okay, so we have a column chart and we have a pie chart. So we have, this is sales rep, right, by the sum of revenue, and we have a chart for that. So we can also create a chart for this, and then of course, so you can always do different chart types. Okay, so but we also need to insert a slicer. Okay, insert with a slicer. We are going to filter it by region. So we'll pick this, go to insert tab, and we'll place a slicer. Slicer is under the filter group, so we'll click slicer. And then of course what we're using is region. So we'll click region and we'll click OK. So our slicer is placed there. So we can place it somewhere here. We can reduce our sheet so that we can view it at once. So our dashboard is so clear. So we can filter by region. And you can still make this region to affect all. And what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the slicer, and we're going to choose slicer settings. And for slicer settings, we're going to use, okay, that's the name, that is the category. Okay, so that is okay. Yeah. So I'll right click again. I'll choose report connection. So that is what I want to do. I'll choose report connection, and I will connect this same slicer to all these reports. So if I click not, it will affect every. So everything is given us here is based on the north. If I click south, everything is on south. South. If I click west, everything is based on west. Okay, and if I choose a multiple select, I can do multiple selection. I can also clear my filter and have my table back. Okay, so good. So far so good. So this is simplifying these reports, using the pivot table too. So this is where we are going to stop in this session. We're going to come back and look at another Excel solution. See you in another session, and bye for now.